A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamukasi. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, and let us talk about important matters. So, here we need to take a look on what Alistair Chibanda is saying. He's a pastor. He says this man works against yaChamisa at all costs. He doesn't like him at all. So he goes to strengthen ZANU-PF in the name of balanced journalism. Mark my words, there is nothing good for the opposition that comes from Hopo simply because Nero didn't put structures as Hopo wanted. So this is in response to Opo's tweet. Opo had said that you guys keep feeding each other cheap propaganda for retweets and likes. Here's the truth that you need to know, not what you want to hear. What you propose won't happen because ZANU-PF has a known constitution and its leadership structure is known, and it is a matter of public knowledge. Their Secretary General is Obed Mpov. Triple C is no known leadership structure. That is what is being taken advantage of. When this was said as a warning last year, analysts were insulted. Learn to be practical and realistic and not feed each other cheap propaganda, which will backfire. So, in this episode, I want to explore something and explain what I've observed from Triple C. In the just ended election, or let me say, from the inception of Triple C in 2022, the by-elections coming in, I observed something very important. In my understanding, Triple C set some structures which are called directors. And these are the people who are overseeing the operations of Triple C at national level. So there are various directors, others who are dealing with finance, others who are dealing with organization, others who are dealing with admin, others who are dealing with elections. There are so many directors I have seen so far from the Triple C party. From various letters I have read, which were written by Triple C as correspondence to ZEC, to other institutions and so forth, I have seen these directors taking a lead. Okay, let us go on the second issue. Triple C, if you go from the national level and you go to the provincial level, Triple C does have what are called provincial admins. These provincial administrators, they are in charge of the provinces. And again, in those provinces, we have people who are dealing with finance, who are dealing with organization, who are dealing with elections. All those portfolios, they are there at provincial level. Then we go to what they call cluster leaders, and cluster leaders they combine key districts which are together, which controls like Senate, where the Senate is working from. Like we have Chibi or Mwenezi, we have Chirezi, just like that, the setup, where you can have two or more districts being led by a cluster leader, a leader called cluster leader. So these clusters are districts which are put together and they are led by one person. So we have come from the province, we have gone down, there is a cluster leader. Then from the cluster leader, we have what are called cluster secretaries. Cluster secretaries, they oversee the operations of the clusters together with the cluster leader. So is working, they actually they having their roles and functions, and those roles and functions are a member of Triple C knows where who to tell what are called what I've observed also what are these coordinators, they are constituents based, ward based. So you see that we have come from the cluster secretaries. Then you go at every constituency, there is a leader who is there, who is actually leading or coordinating the constituencies. And he does have a team which he's working with. Then you go down to the ward, there is a ward coordinator who is coordinating the ward. And in that ward, there are people who that coordinator is working with, who are part of the structure of the ward. So right now, in this current setup, if you put the councillor candidate will be working with the coordinators, will be working with any other people who are involved in various activities of the party. There are so many leadership roles and positions which are already there and they're occupied at this moment in time. So President yaChamisa has made it clear that the party is yet to launch. So they're supposed to launch their party officially. After launching their party officially, then it means the party will have to go to Congress. So these are steps. The reason why, personally, this is my personal opinion, I believe that there is no need for CCC right now to be going to Congress, to be doing the launches, etc., is because these things require a lot of capital, a lot of money. So CCC will be pumping out money instead of preserving the little they have on their budget to do what is very important and what is needful. So does CCC have a constitution? Absolutely yes. There is no organization which operates without a constitution. We have to have rules, regulations which guide you as an organization. And I believe that a constitution is there. So the problem with those who are coming from the other side and claiming to be CCC, submitting their own constitution to parliament and everywhere else, the weakness they have is that they do not understand what is at stake right now. Is not what they think, but how things work, how procedures work. There are limits to abuse of systems. Sometimes, or one day you will be exposed. One day you will be shocked in your life to see something you have never seen happening. You will be shocked to see a different result. When you're expecting to have a plus, you have a minus. When you're expecting to see red, you see blue. And you ask questions, what is going on? It's because at a certain point in time, people get tired with your shenanigans. And the people who are being used right now by ZANU-PF, at a certain point in time, they are starting to understand that the leadership which is there is sinking this country, is taking this country in the wrong direction. And there is a shift from allegiance, or a shift of allegiance from those who are being used by the system. They are shifting. I am sensing that they are shifting their allegiance from the current leadership, and they are looking elsewhere. So the question is, where are they looking? Are they looking to the other faction of CCC, or they're looking to Nelson Chamisa? If they are looking to Nelson Chamisa, then you are in problem, you are in trouble. Because the leadership of ZANU-PF hating Nelson Chamisa does not mean every stakeholder, from the police, from the army, from the intelligence, from the judiciary, doesn't mean they hate Nelson Chamisa equally. We having Chief Justice Luke Malaba controlling everything does not mean all the judges and magistrates are pro ZANU-PF. A shift will come. One day you will be shocked by a judgment which will tell you otherwise. One day you will be shocked by disobedience of certain sectors of the economy, simply because they are sensing the direction this country is taking. This country, Nelson Chamisa, has managed or has tried to keep the peace of this country together, intact. And we still have people who are continuously compromising the security and peace of the nation of Zimbabwe. Are they going to win? That is a question for another day. But at this moment in time, I feel that those who are fighting Nelson Chamisa on the basis that he doesn't have structures, they are misled. They are wrong. Nelson Chamisa does have a constitution. Nelson Chamisa, in my view, does have functional structure. That is the reason why you are seeing everything was working well during this election, and there was not confusion. So they had to forge signatures. They had to do the unthinkable to try and fix Nelson Chamisa, but they failed. So if they failed to get 2/3 majority, are they going to succeed now? I doubt that they're going to succeed. So Team Zimbabwe, don't let the people who are shouting much distract you and make you fail to understand what President yaChamisa means. President yaChamisa is in charge, and very, very, very soon, I sense that the people of Zimbabwe will start to see something happening. I know about these things, Team Zimbabwe.